This video is sponsored by Eduonics, and they're running their annual Easter sale from the 15th to the 21st of April, where regular courses are just $6, premium courses for $9, and e-degrees are just $19. So you can build real-world skills with project-based courses on machine learning, data science, cloud computing, web programming, digital marketing, and much more. So be sure to click the link in the description below and grab the courses now to learn whatever and whenever you want. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this isn't really a structured or scripted video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about being an introvert and having social anxiety and being a developer, because I think that being a programmer is very attractive to introverts, people that have a hard time working or just dealing with other people. And I speak from experience. I've always been an introvert. Always been very quiet. I get anxiety in certain social situations. So it's something that really hits home. And I've gotten a bunch of emails from people talking about or asking about this, asking for advice and stuff because they've seen past videos of me talking about it. But yeah, I think it's an attractive profession for introverts because of how isolated it is. I don't think it's isolated as many people think. Some people think it's just a guy in a back room hacking all day by himself. But in reality, with the advances in technology, to build a really successful mobile app or web app or whatever it is, you need a team to do that. Different roles, front end, back end, DevOps. So you're going to be working with a team. You're going to work with other developers, and you need to know how to interact with them. So that can be very difficult for some of us. I think that there's pros and cons to being an introvert. I think some of the pros are, where we tend to be deep thinkers, we're observant, we're able to really focus and hone in and be in our own heads for a long period of time without having to talk to another person or have any interaction. Because in general, introverts, we get our energy from ourselves, from being alone, and we get that energy from within, where extroverts get their energy from external interactions with other people, conversations, and stuff like that. A good example is my wife, who's an extrovert, and she's a hairdresser, so she talks to people all day long, new people, and she has to cut their hair, and she asks questions about their lives, and she's genuinely interested in talking to them, small talk and all that stuff, and that's just something I just can't do or just don't want to do. But she says my job would be a nightmare for her because she could never go 6, 8, 10 hours just looking at a computer screen and not having any interaction with another human being. And I'm fine with that. I could go 10 hours easy without talking to anyone. And I might be a little more introverted than some people, but yeah, I have no problem doing that. And I think that helps me as a programmer. Does it help me as a human? I don't know, but it does help as a programmer. So that can be a pro, just the ability to do that. Where it's a con is dealing with a team or whoever it is you're dealing with. You need to be able to interact with your fellow developers, with your managers. You do code reviews, you have meetings, even the interview process can be grueling for someone with social anxiety. So there are a lot of instances where you have to deal with people. It's not complete isolation. Even with freelancing, where you work by yourself, you have to deal with clients, which can be even worse because you have to navigate the conversation. A lot of times they don't understand development. They don't know what is and isn't possible, and a lot of times they don't even know what they want. You have to kind of pull that from them, and that can be really difficult. I think it's the most difficult thing about freelancing, actually. And when I started doing freelancing, that was difficult, but after a few clients, you start to get the hang of it. You know what to ask and stuff like that. So it does get easier. So if you're just starting freelancing and that's an issue, just know that it will get easier. And some clients obviously are better than others, but no matter what you do, you're going to have to deal with people. So you need to really push yourself if you're an introvert. You want to try to put yourself in uncomfortable situations and deal with it, because the more you do it, the easier it'll be. So I think schooling can help as well. I mean, I know a lot of us are self-taught. I'm self-taught, and it's hard to go from being self-taught, taking Udemy courses and stuff like that, and then being thrown into a company or thrown into a team, whereas school kind of prepares you for that. I'm not a huge fan of college. I think it's way too expensive for knowledge that most of it you don't even need, and they don't teach you the right stuff, but you do get that social aspect, and I think that's actually the most valuable part of school. Boot camp is great because you get the knowledge you need for the industry, and you get basically a team setting. They really try, most of them try to prepare you for the real world and prepare you to work on a team of developers. So if you can afford it, I mean, I know boot camp is pretty expensive, but if you can afford it, then that's definitely that's going to up your technical skills and your social skills. So my main point is for introverts is to just push through and get out of your comfort zone, which is something that's very difficult for me as well, because even as a content creator, I get asked to speak at conferences. I was asked to teach at a program at Harvard, which I had to decline because I'm just too busy. I literally don't have an extra 20 minutes a day. But some of that is because of the anxiety and it provokes in me or invokes in me when it comes to like speaking to a live audience or whatever. So that's something I have to work on. I have to take my own advice and push myself. Also, with a lot of big companies, and I've heard this right from developers that work at Microsoft and Google, they have what's called the buddy system, where some people that are really good at talking and just social situations will get in good with someone above them, and they can actually climb the ladder that way rather than just going by their work. So someone that's a decent developer can actually climb the ranks faster just by being socially skilled with people that are above them over someone that is a fantastic developer but has shit social skills. So if you have a good balance of both, then that's obviously that's going to be the best way to go. So you definitely want to work on both. You want to work on your technical development skills and your social skills. But that's it, guys. That's really all I have to say. I just wanted to address it because a lot of people have emailed me about social anxiety, about confidence, lack of confidence, self-esteem, stuff like that. So just keep pushing, and the more situations you go into and you come out of, you'll get that experience, and you'll grow as a person and as a developer. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.